Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to tell you about what is thyroid gland and what is hypothyroidism and hypothyroidism. So if you're new to my channel, please go below and subscribe to my channel and do not forget to like and share this video. So this small butterfly shaped thyroid gland actually plays very important role inside your body. So it helps you to secrete some hormones such as T3, T4 and TSH. These hormones are very important for your body and they play a very important and a crucial role in terms of your body's metabolism and helps you to balance your or maintain your weight. It also helps you to maintain your cardiovascular activities. So let's see further in this video how it will help you, or what are the different measures that you need to take care to maintain your thyroid gland. So you must have seen many people, mostly women, complaining of weight gain and having thyroid problems, and they are not able to lose weight. They are not able to control on that sugar cravings, and they get a lot of appetite issues, right? So we will further see how thyroid actually, or the thyroid hormones are actually involved in all of this, and how maintaining a normal thyroid levels can actually help you to achieve your target goals. Usually, there are two types of thyroid problems that arises. One is called as hypothyroidism, and the other one is hyperthyroidism. So, in hypothyroidism, usually the thyroid gland produces less amounts of T3 and T4 hormones. Of course, TSH is also produced in lesser amounts. Causes of hypothyroidism or the symptoms of hypothyroidism is usually slower metabolism resulting in weight gain, slow heart rate, constipation, disturbed sleep, and you're not able to maintain, or there is slower cardiovascular activities. Okay, so everything in your body becomes very it becomes very lethargic. You feel very that your metabolism is not as good as how it was earlier, and you're not able to maintain or that weight, or you're not able to lose that weight. So that is the sign where your T3 and T4 levels are very low, and through your diet and lifestyle you can actually help you to maintain that T3 T4 levels. The other side is hyperthyroidism. In hyperthyroidism, it is completely the opposite of hypothyroidism. So the T3 and T4 levels and the TSH levels are actually increased in hyperthyroidism, resulting in increased metabolism. So the person having hyperthyroidism, you will usually see that the person is losing weight. Okay, he is not able to maintain, or he is not able to gain weight. Okay, and the other metabolic syndrome can also occur. For example, a person can also get a lot of hair fall. A person can also result into diarrhea. There is high cardiovascular activities. There is insomnia which is related to that, and there is a lot of cold or heat intolerance that can happen in hyperthyroidism. Nutrients that are very important to take in hypothyroidism is first selenium, because selenium is very good nutrient that helps to convert T4 into T3, which is the most bioavailable form of thyroid hormone to get absorbed inside your body. So yes, selenium is very important. Second most important nutrient is zinc. Zinc actually helps you to maintain your immune function. Third most important nutrient is magnesium. Magnesium actually helps in production of your thyroid hormone, and the function of your thyroid hormone is actually very improved by the magnesium. And the last one is antioxidants, because antioxidants like polyphenols helps a lot in terms of maintaining the inflammation levels which is there inside your body. So the antioxidants role is to just bind up to the free radicals and reduce your inflammation and reduce your swelling which is there inside our body. So these four nutrients, as I mentioned, selenium, zinc, magnesium and antioxidants plays a very important role. Let's see what are the food that will help you to get all of these nutrients. So the most important food which we all know, or most of the thyroid patients must already be knowing, that Brazil nut is very very rich in selenium and zinc, and it helps a lot in terms of balancing your T3 T4 levels. So if you're someone who is having thyroid, can should definitely take Brazil nuts every day to maintain, or to get that selenium, okay, required by your body. The second and the most important is pumpkin seeds or the sunflower seeds if you have, because they are very very high in zinc. And zinc, as I mentioned, helps you to improve your immune function and helps you to reduce your inflammation. So you can also take pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds. Avocados are also very much rich in essential fatty acids such as omega 3 and omega 6, which actually plays a very important role in terms of antioxidants. So avocados is something that is very very important in thyroid patients. So you can also include this in your daily diet. Apart from that, if you are someone who wants to go gluten free, then gluten free roll steel cut oats are also very very good for you. Brown rice is also something which is very rich in magnesium, so you can also have that rather than the normal rice. You can also take probiotics like curd, yogurt, that will really help you out to also maintain your good gut health, and the absorption of your hormones will also happen in the good manner. So these are some food items which you should take every day at least to make sure that your thyroid levels are maintained. Foods that you should avoid when you are having the hypothyroidism. So foods such as soya products, which can really hinder with the thyroid hormones. So you should make sure that you're avoiding soya products because they are also very much processed. So make sure you're avoiding as much as possible. Apart from the soya products, make sure you're also cutting down to your cruciferous vegetables, or trying to avoid your cruciferous vegetables, because of course they hinder with iron absorption, and if there is less iron inside your body, then it can also lead to something called as inflammation inside your throat, which is commonly called as goiter. So make sure that you are reducing to that as well. Apart from that, some strawberries, peaches, ragi, radish, make sure you're avoiding to this items as well. Of course it becomes very individualistic, so make sure that which food is suiting you and which food is not suiting you. These are some common foods that you should make sure that you're avoiding it if you're having hypothyroidism. From the foods that you should be taking and avoiding, is you should also make sure that you are doing some lifestyle modification, like at least half an hour to 1 hour of physical activity. It could be either going for a walk, doing some brisk walking, doing some cycling, stretching, going for yoga classes, or doing or hitting to the gym. So that is very very important to make sure that your metabolism is getting improved, okay, and you are able to maintain your weight and not rather gain weight because of your thyroid levels. Hope you found this video very interesting. So don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and share this video to as much as friends and family members around you. Yes, and stay tuned. Thank you.